Okay, Mike. I'm here with Mike Owen, long time friend, artist, developer, all around good guy.
Urban recycler.
Urban recycler. That's how we met, from the urban recycling. Mike started Millworks Gallery, and that's where I initially met
John
him.
Puglia started Millworks Gallery. I just inherited it when the first things of volunteers died.
Ah, so we were the second round.
We were, yeah, it just sort of got left. They did it for about a year, and then we had to step in and do it, and then we celebrated our second year with a big show called Art Without White Walls, and the world came, and I guess 26 years later we're still doing nonprofit art downtown Akron.
Yeah, 26 years is an actual incredible story. And I was involved with that art for a good 15 years.
You're still involved, Heather.
Yeah, I still am.
You were at a show last week.
I know, darn it. So still involved. Can never leave Akron. But one of the things Mike has done is he started drawing back, how many years ago now?
About a decade.
About a decade. And in front of him right there you see some crayons and one of his books and a miscellaneous pens and pencils. And
anything that's near.
I like that, anything that's near. But the book is always with you.
The book is always with me.
So how many drawings do you think you make a day?
You know, I don't know. I heard it described as not really outsider art, but obsessive compulsive art, and I think that's probably what it is. It depends a lot on what I see, because I make special books and I make collaborative books, but this is a series called Things I Saw, and it's somewhere north of 7,000 drawings colored, and it's volume 72.
Volume 72.
And they're all moleskin, so however many pages moleskin gives you, both sides. I like to get the most out of my books.
Yes. Well, I know way back when you started this, we met each other up someplace and you said you wanted to show me some drawings, and I just fell in love with what I was seeing, and we started a collaboration where I photographed your drawings and we put them together with photos that I took and then your drawings overlaid in them. And we've been doing that since 2008.
And we have one of those in there.
Yeah. So, and we're continuing on this project, so it's a good 8 years already in. Some years we do a lot, some years we do one. I think this year is going to be a lot year because I'm going back and revisiting all 72 books.
And you've found a way to put them into a format that entices me to keep doing it, because what it does, my whole goal, I always loved books. That's how I ended up in grad school. You know, I'm a reader. And so the idea that I make books, I really love. And I don't know, I've made 100 books. And, you know, now I make them with you.
Yeah, we're going to continue. So this obsessive compulsive daily drawing, is it inspired by anything, or do you not like that word?
It's
or is it?
I don't. You know, it's inspired by what I see, inspired by what I read. My son says it best. If he's not seen me in a while, he can get my book and know what it was I was thinking, possibly what it is I've been reading, what I've been listening to, and where I've been. And my father says that my art's not really that good, but what makes my art good is the interesting things that I end up writing around my art. Quotations are big, you know, things that make me learn. Here's one from The Little Prince. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. The Little Prince. Here's one that, you know, conviction, the realization that you are a knucklehead. You know?
Yeah.
You know, so that helps.
Yeah, so you're kind of working in a daily documentarian type practice as well.
Yeah, some days I get rolling and I can draw 6, 8 drawings. Here's one, you know, I drove through the neighborhood and I stopped and drew all 3 of the tiny houses, and they haven't been colored yet. This is probably one you want to photograph.
Oh yeah, I like to photograph them before they've been colored.
Yes, so that would be probably one that you would want to take a picture of.
Right.
The other one I drew, I saw this really wonderful sketch in the New York Times yesterday, and she put a different house on it. I've drawn this house, and you've reproduced this house.
Yes.
35 zillion different ways. And there I threw it
Yeah.
on top of cliffside. So.
As I've been going through your books again, I've been photographing almost every one of those that I come across because I want to
Then
do
you
a
gotta
series of just that house.
Yeah, you got to do one.
Yeah, because
Well, how that came to be is a long time ago I took this drawing class because I knew I needed new goals in old age. I'm 62. So I wanted to learn to play a harmonica and I wanted to learn to draw anything. And I don't have any aspirations to be Picasso, but I wanted to learn to draw anything so that hopefully someday I'm blessed with grandchildren and they can say, hey, well, draw a fire truck. And I can draw a fire truck. So a lot of times if I see something that I look at and I go, wow, I've never drawn that before, I will draw that. And somebody told me once, it doesn't really matter what you draw, just draw something every day. Draw the kitchen sink. Well, I've drawn my kitchen sink a lot. Recently, I realized I'd never drawn the inside of a dishwasher, and it's very tricky, so I drew the inside of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the dishwasher drawer was down, or door was down, and I went, oh, wow, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, great lines.
But it's, great lines, and one of the things I love to draw telephone poles. Or
Yeah.
I love art that has telephone poles.
Me too.
Yeah, I love to draw those. I like perspective.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons our collaboration has worked so well for so long is that we do have so many like interests.
Yeah.
Architecture, furniture,
Chairs.
Akron,
Yeah, Akron, blimps.
animals.
Yep.
And
I draw a lot of dogs, and that was another one that you should take a picture of. Is one of your dog series is in the bathroom,
Oh, cool. Yeah.
and so there I am. With the great thing about your work that I love is I needed to frame it. I didn't have any money. I had this old frame, and I thought, well, this will work. I had duct tape, a piece of black paper, and $1.99 Michael's, and I go, it wouldn't bother Heather at all, but I used
know.
duct tape to.
I looked at that and I'm like, I don't remember duct tape on this.
I
And
made
then,
that.
then I said to Jill, I'm like, there's one piece that was duct tape, and I don't remember doing that. I guess I must have.
No,
She's
I
like,
did it.
It's so funny.
Because I know, there's some people's art that you think, oh, I don't want to denigrate it with duct tape. Some people I don't want it touched, but hell, Heather won't care.
Yeah, I didn't care. I
No, the
loved
duct
it.
tape's part of the piece now. It looks
Yeah,
really nice.
it is.
I know.
Yeah, you keep adding elements.
Collaborations.
Depth.
They're collaborations.
Yeah, it's constant collaboration.
Yeah.
Well, I think we touched on a lot of really good things. Is there anything you want to tell to people about, a daily practice? Or anything you want to share?
Yeah, I
to
will.
end it up?
It's what I tell my friend John all the time. And you should go interview John, because there's another place you'll see a lot of your artwork. Excuse me.
Oh, bless you.
Hay fever season. It's really not about aspiring to be the greatest every day. I tell people it's more important to be Geppetto than it is to be Picasso. So in any phase of your life, whatever you're doing in life, just make it every day. Make something every day. If you make something every day, and after a long time, I never would have thought I'd make 100 books, when I made the first book, but now I look back and I look at the books and I think, that's pretty cool. And the other thing too is that I can go back through and see what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Well, thank you, Michael.
You got it.